It's lunchtime in one of Haiti's most desperate slums. But because of rising food prices...
Haiti.
That sounded like an ad. It's lunchtime in one of Haiti's most desperate slums.
Sunny D time.
Think they're going to be eating leavings?
Sunny D in Haiti, they open the refrigerator and it's just 5 people with bloody machetes looking at a rump roast or something.
It's lunchtime in one of Haiti's most desperate slums. But because of rising food prices, some of the poorest can't even afford a daily plate of rice.
They're going to eat that
Instead,
baby?
they're taking desperate measures to fill their bellies. This mother and her toddler now rely on a traditional Haitian remedy for hunger pangs, cookies made of dried yellow dirt. Mud has long been used by pregnant
Oh, my God. The crowd loved that.
The crowd.
What happened with the dirt cookies? They sound lovely.
Yeah, let's get yellow cookies made from dirt. Yeah.
remedy for hunger pangs, cookies made of dried yellow dirt. The mud has long been used by pregnant women and children as an antacid and source of calcium. But now cookies
good for
made
you.
of dirt, salt,
It's
and
healthy.
vegetable shortening have become a regular meal for some. Food prices are up as much as 40% on some Caribbean islands after floods from last year's hurricane season damaged crops. Because of that, Caribbean leaders held an emergency summit to discuss cutting food taxes and coming up with ways to reduce the island's dependence on imports.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Can you
Haitian
pause?
doctors say those who rely
If they had a good, competent government, apparently Haiti. I don't want to get too judgmental, but Haiti probably not a very good government.
cookies are at risk for malnutrition. And officials warn the dirt can contain deadly parasites or toxins.
This story reminds me. That's why I had to jump in. I was out for sushi the other night, and the rice wasn't as gummy as I like it to be, so my sushi fell apart.
That's really
That
dry.
is-
Did you send it back and have it thrown into a garbage
I
pail?
certainly did. I said, throw this away.
Don't.
No one will want this.
No.
That story reminded me of.
It's worthless.
Have a dirt cookie.
They're eating dirt cookies.
Dirt cookies.
How awful. Don't call them cookies.
No, they're not cookies.
No,
It's dirt.
and it reminds me of when, and it's true, I took my daughter to dinner the other night, and I ordered her a plate of spaghetti and a cheeseburger
Wow.
in case, because she's fickle.
She doesn't know which one she
Get out
wants.
there.
I understand
a
that.
bite of each.
If we're going
And-
to talk about food, can we play We Are the World or something? We need some music behind it.
she took a bite of burger, a bite of the pasta, and the rest we just chucked in the gut.
Throw it away.
For the rats. The rats eat better than
Yeah, exactly.
than the Haitians in the city. I bet you the dirt cookies have some leavings chips in them.
Sure they do.
Leavings.
I gave my dog. I fed my dog fresh beef and vegetables for breakfast this morning. That's true. Fresh beef from a supermarket.
I went to an Italian restaurant here in Manhattan, and it's served what they call family style.
Ah, yeah.
And it's a giant. You get a giant platter of food, and it's just me and my girl, and she doesn't like what I have.
Sure.
And I don't like what she has. So we each had to get a giant portion,
Sure.
of which you couldn't even tell we had eaten anything out of it, and I was stuffed.
Right.
And then they take it away and throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, no, and you throw it in like hazmat garbage, so it's certain that
Yeah.
no other people will eat it.
Right.
It's like a shredder for food.
Yeah, because it's illegal to give that food to anybody.
And the
Okay,
beauty,
me like
because
that.
we are Americans, that
Yeah.
all that beautiful food that's in the dumpsters, we don't let the homeless eat it, so we poison it. They
right.
dump actual poison on this delicious food that
Right, for
the
the rats,
homeless
actually,
would have
Yeah.
grabbed and had a nice meal.
Exactly.
We do that because we're Americans.
That's
You
what
know?
we've always done.
Jimmy, you got his food story, man?
Rat infestation.
What?
Because New York has never been able to
Yeah.
deal with the rat infestation.
Yeah, because I mean,
So one of the only ways they know of is to poison any food that they dispose of.
because I mean, there's any city that is large. People aren't really supposed to live in cities that are that large. There probably shouldn't be any. They should probably be destroyed. And
There's
the
only
people
one race
in
that should
them,
be made to live in the cities, and it ain't white.
it should be. If anyone lives in the city, the entire city should be emptied. They have one of those the neutron bomb that destroys the people but leaves the building standing. A project so immoral it can drive somebody insane just to work on it.
Project Sandust.
Sandust. Where am I? What are these things doing? Oh no, they're gonna poke.
Where?
Yeah. Okay, no. Everything seems fine. Everything's fine. Is there ammo in this? No? Then get the fuck. Why is it showing me this? Why am I looking at... Oh, there we go. Alright. This area was a real bitch earlier because there was a guy... What the hell? Oh, they're little... It's the little blast pit tentacles. They're tiny, though. They're tiny blast pit tentacles. Hello. But
they
directly
straight up
stick your
add
finger
new
in them.
They straight up added new enemies.
Well, no, they're just sort of doodad creatures. Oh, shit. No. No, you don't. Okay, no, you're getting the big gun. Yeah, fuck you. COD reload, as usual. Here, let's listen to more enjoyment
Baby.
Well, I started with the sushi one. I normally, I don't know. I mean, I like to take a couple of bites out of things and throw it on the floor. And they just say, look, this fell. I'm not paying for it. And then I go home.
What about the gluttony Super Bowl Sunday? You know, big game on Sunday. The gluttony that's going to be...
chicken wings.
Yep, I'll order a pizza.
About a week ago, I was driving from Louisville, Kentucky to Knoxville, Tennessee, and I stopped at a Kroger's
Right.
at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was open, totally lit up and air conditioned and perfectly,
wonderful.
controlled.
I miss
And there
24-hour
was just
supermarkets.
about an acre of meat out on the on the shelf.
Yeah.
And no one was going to ever buy it that night, and the next day it would all be thrown away.
Yeah, of
And
course.
that Kroger's represents literally millions of supermarkets that just have, in case one guy wants meat at 3 o'clock and wants a square inch of meat,
America
they put
rules.
an acre out there,
Yeah, it really sucks they got to eat dirt cookies.
and then it all goes. Oh,
right,
those
dirt
people with dirt
cookies.
cookies?
I
Don't
forgot
they-
about the dirt
What's
cookie
wrong?
thing.
Why are they eating dirt cookies? There's meat at Kroger's.
That's a really good point. I don't know why they're eating dirt cookies.
This is actually one of the things I think of a lot whenever I think of like world hunger
Yes,
or like,
it's
the starving poor. Anyone who claims that anyone is ever starving anywhere in the world is basically lying.
Yeah, it's not real. This world hunger isn't real.
World
It
world
never
hunger
happened.
is a problem that is just solved now. The problem is solved. It has been solved.
It went away. The problem went away. Oh, here we go. Suck it. Okay, here. You're getting this.
There was an
Better.
episode of Bullshit where they actually covered that. They're fucking the GMO freaking foods.
Yeah, where they sort of make fun of people who are like, oh, French foods are horrible. Just, it's almost contrarian, because I'm sure these days everyone's like, GMO is bad, it's all horrible. And I think it's the
Yeah, well, that's
practices of
what they've been saying for
corporations
years.
that are sort of,
Big
they're attacking
corporations
local
now.
farms or some shit. Well, no, it's the the companies that run GMO farms and shit, like price out and shut out local farms or something. I think that's supposed to be the problem. Maybe I
That's
don't
an
know.
actual complaint, but don't tell me
Yes,
that the fucking
that's real.
world hunger. We need to feed Africa. No, we don't.
No, we really don't. In fact, wasn't it at some point Bono was like, giving money to these problems, it actually isn't going to do anything in
No,
the
it was
end.
the guy who created Live Aid, Bob Geldof or some shit.
Oh yeah, that's
He
right.
created Live Aid, and yeah, he had to admit, like a decade or two later, is like, yeah, we didn't help. This didn't do anyone any good.
Let's listen.
And if
to
you want
more
to go
delightfulness.
back a ways, I remember
How far is Haiti from Louisville, really?
Yeah.
How hard would that be?
Come
for
on.
them to-
just make the swim. When I was probably a little older than these children that they're talking about that are making dirt cookies, I remember going to Jack in the Box with all my friends at the end of a night of drinking, and we would get a breakfast jacks, they were called,
Right.
but we would get extra ones, just so after we eat our fill, we could drive by the Jack in the Box and throw them at the big windows in
Throwing
front,
food
and
is
just
a
watch
prank.
them
Yeah.
slide down the window, and would we laugh as that food, that sustenance, was just oozing down the
We
windows.
have enough food here in this country to do funny things with it.
Yeah.
Do you know that,
We have to be told not to play with our food.
Exactly.
that dirt cookie story reminded me? I had a Toll House freshly baked. I had about 8 of them, and I was only going to eat 3. And a couple of them actually had more chips on one side of the cookie than the other.
Oh, that's awful.
What
That's
a
not good.
Infuriating.
That's awful.
Hold on, I want to make more room so I could eat.
Yeah. Yeah, how do they deal with the anorexia problem over there? Like, do they have to maybe force them to eat the
anorexia
dirt
problem. I
cookies
guess so.
and the
Good
bulimia? Like,
question.
does that hurt when after you binge on dirt cookies, you have to purge and there's the pebbles that scrape your
Probably.
Look
throat?
at the positive side. They don't have those diseases in Haiti.
That's right.
That was.
I went
He's
shopping
trying
the
to
other night with my
edition.
kids, and I got a chicken.
Dopey just shut it down.
Thanks, Dopey, for Dopey and agony.
Dopey and
What a shame.
That is a
Oh.
And some lamb chops and beef. And then I ended up not feeling like cooking.
Yeah.
I got takeout every night this week, and all of that food went rotten in my fridge.
Yep. You just got to clean it out, throw it away. or
No,
else
it's a
the
real
fridge
drag
stinks.
for me. It's a
molds.
Yeah.
Everyone understands the message. What we're really trying to say with this bit, and like don't misinterpret it,
Yes.
is that this Black History Month, we want to acknowledge that in Haiti they are spoiled.
They're what?
They're You don't have
Excuse
any
me.
food. Have a dirt cookie.
I'd love to have cookies for every meal of the day.
Sure.
Listen, it's
Yes.
not just dirt, too.
Yes.
What did she said? They had vegetable shortening and salt in
There's
there?
something in there.
It's delicious.
Sounds great.
Have a dirt cookie, son. You've been good.
In some countries, that's a delicacy. You know when they say that?
Exactly.
In some countries, that's a delicacy. Yeah, because they don't have any actual food.
Because they don't have beef.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Poor countries.
That's
Spit
why-
is a delicacy.
Yeah, that's why slugs are a delicacy.
They spit in each other's mouths for
That's actually a
food.
really good point, though, by a really good point by Louis C.K.
The based
Also,
and red pilled
pretty decent
Louis
point
C.K.
by
The
Opie.
hardcore, compared to actual like culture war people on YouTube these days, Louis C.K. is hardcore alt-right, neo-Nazi,
He's
fascist.
He's a hero of the alt-right, the Nazi movement.
The Nazis. He's in Argentina with all the other escaped Nazis. But
Team Hitler's Nazis.
Because they got nothing else.
How about I remember being a small child and my parents getting into a big fight, and my father taking a full plate, a big platter of spaghetti, and just throwing it against the wall and calling my mother an F and a C, and watching the spaghetti ooze down the wall, and it brought tears to my eyes. Not the waste of food. It was the fact that my parents were probably getting a divorce, and I was devastated.
Well, the people in Haiti would probably happily drink those tears for nourishment now.
Of course, well, add it to these dirt cookies. That's where the salt comes from.
That'd be
Their
a
own
wonderful,
tears.
wonderful snack. Wonderful.
Oh, look, an infected toe. Let me suck on that. I'm thirsty.
I have probably personally poured about 4 million gallons of milk down the drain. Just poured it down the drain.
To feed a nation.
Bought a gallon of milk. This has been repeated 50,000 times in my life. Bought a gallon of milk. Didn't even drink a glass of it. Made a cappuccino.
Right.
With an eighth of a cup of it, and then let the rest rot. Come back home from the road and pour it out.
Right.
How about lunch meat?
Lunch meat. Oh yeah,
We
Ham
all
sandwich.
we all get like a pound of ham or
Yeah.
turkey or
Give
something.
me a pound. You know
make
what? Give
one
me a
sandwich.
pound, buddy.
You
Yeah,
make one
give me a
sandwich
pound.
and forget
Yeah,
that it's in the
forget
fridge,
it.
and then right into
Forget it.
right into the garbage.
You know,
That's it.
It's like
Swiss
the Bible
cheese
says.
becomes
Opie's
cardboard.
relating.
Stiffens up.
I like how Opie's relating to the topic by just basically repeating. I don't hate Opie that much, but he is just basically saying what they already said, but
I think I hate
repeating
him
it
more
without
now.
the joke part.
I didn't hate him that much until after the show was already over, but man, fucking,
Well, he
is
certainly
so annoying.
provided lots
Now-
more justification now. Yeah.
Now, especially.
Well, in the past 4 years, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Yeah, how
12,
long has it been?
13. Wait a second. Anyway.
When did they go off the air last
Teach a
year?
man to buy cookies.
Yeah, it was Ant got fired I think 2 years ago in 2014.
Yeah, it's been about 2 years now. It's about the same time that
Two and a half,
fucking
two
Patrice
and
died.
some change, I believe you could also
it's
say.
about the time that Patrice died.
Yeah, that was fun. I think it was like a year after that, actually. But yeah, it was like 2014. Year,
so
the
it's
same
been 3
year
years.
as Gamergate.
It's
That
been the
old
same,
game.
yeah, Gamergate, which was last year.
Yes, just last year. Think of all the accomplishments that have happened since then, though. That's good. That's a good thing, at least.
Oh, yeah, I screwed up. I've never actually read the Bible, but I just heard it's good.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
One of my favorite lines about the
Yeah, we're
Bible.
doing
I've never actually read the Bible.
No, that's the thing.
wow.
Give a nation.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, here's. I know this is the big.
I've never read the Bible. I just hear it's good. I've heard
Yeah.
good things about the Bible.
Yeah, it's funny because the stuff Jimmy does now is painful because he got married to some absolute bull troon, and it's just
Literally
like,
a stereotype.
yeah, just trans acceptance wall to wall now. Very sad, very paused, if you will, but it makes it easy to forget that he was legitimately really fun. The same for Jim Jeffries, by the way. Jim Jeffries fell off in the time span of about a week. I remember one episode of Legit where all of a sudden he was just anti-gun to the point where he did an episode about like pro-American gun guy shoots him on stage.
It was like the tip. It was basically came across as parody, except for the fact that he's completely serious, and so is every single anti-gunner who has ever lived. They all swear by this fucking mindset that
the
everyone
episode
who owns guns
right
is basically
before that,
about to kill everyone else.
The show is called Legit. It was on FX, and the show was pretty funny for every single episode consistently, right up until that one. And I was like, wow, it just took the one for it to start sucking, and all of a sudden, he was like, and it was after years of actually pretty funny rape jokes and that kind of shit, and just being very inappropriate and
Some of
uncalled
the
for.
best rape jokes.
Just top notch, primo,
Top
Kino
tier.
rape jokes. But and then all of a sudden, he went woke in the time span of like a single week, and people were like, "What? Why? How? Who?"
And he basically torpedoes his career because, let's face it, nobody needs another fucking Daily Show. Nobody needs another
Show?
fucking whoever it is, Le Current Year guy.
Okay, here. This is the end, the classic
grain
ending.
and food and rice, and they'll eat for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Teach them that the dirt beneath their feet can be cookies, and the whole country will be dead in a week.
You can check out the rest of this video on our Subscribe Star, linked below.